anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Dennis Santana, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hoff stands at first with 1 out. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Line drive to center field. Horn is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the...
So striding in, Sean Boomer. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, 100%. Thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing it.
Striding in once again, Sean Boomer. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a line drive double here. Stepping into the box, Sean Boomer. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
At the plate, Sean Boomer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open.
And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. Los Angeles Dodgers.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the CNL Perez. The Cuban-born southpaw gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough.
In now, Sean Boomer. As we mentioned in the opener, he comes into this one riding a 34-game hitting streak and swinging for 35 right here.
You know, it's funny, Matty. I don't even think he knows the scores of the game. To be honest, you start getting into a hitting streak this deep, 34 games, on the cusp of 35, I don't think you even care who wins and loses as long as you get your knock.
So a 2-run shot to left center, number 43. Ready for another chance? Sean Boomer. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Sean Boomer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Lucero is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the out.
Ready now, Sean Boomer.
Number 99.
First delivery to him on the way.
Boomer.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Barring something amazing, that's looking like the last at bat for him, and probably.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stepping in, Sean Boomer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lucero is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Sean Boomer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Standing in is the potential tying run, Sean Boomer, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Hoff leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Lucero moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Sean Boomer, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. He's set, and the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base. And standing in, Sean Boomer.
The left fielder, number 99.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Miguel Uribe claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks.
Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be a... Connor Falk is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1. Line drive to left. Chavis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us.
Now batting, Sean Boomer.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boomer.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see on our team, trying to pick things up where we left off, Sean Boomer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Alonso scoops it up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safe.